Okay, no, no,
No, you're under arrest.
no,
You're under arrest.
Stop, my son's right here.
Stop resisting.
Stop. Let me...
Joel here with Bodycam Breakdown TV. Today's footage comes from Uncovered. If you want to watch the original video without my commentary or breakdown, I'll have the full footage linked below so you can watch it start to finish. As always, we've trimmed the routine parts so we can get straight to the breakdown. Officers have already responded to a grocery store parking lot after a reported shoplifting incident involving multiple items, with a child nearby as tensions begin to rise. What starts as a straightforward investigation quickly becomes more complicated when the subject refuses to cooperate with officers' instructions. The breakdown starts now.
Can you call back the complainant and find out what items were not paid for?
I just want to go home and get my napkin and do what I have to do. And take my son to my brother. Sit back and put your seatbelt back on. What are you doing? We are going to go to McDonald's, but you need to stop. I've had that. I've had that. You know what? Yes, I did.
An admission like this changes the encounter immediately. Officers are no longer trying to determine why they were called. They're now focused on documenting the facts and preserving the details of the investigation. At this point, the priority is establishing a clear account of what happened before deciding where the encounter goes next.
Here, take it. You can have it and take it back to him.
No, see, you already left the store. We're way beyond
I'll take it back.
No. We're way beyond that. Stop. Go up to my car.
No, sir, I cannot.
Go to my car.
Sir, I cannot.
Get out of the car. You're arrested.
Once she admits to taking the items, the investigation shifts immediately. Officers are trying to move the conversation away from bystanders and maintain control of the scene, because how she responds next can change the entire direction of the encounter.
Please.
Hey,
Okay, no.
you're under arrest. You're under arrest.
Stop. My son's right here.
Stop resisting.
Stop. Let me call my mom.
Stop.
Let me call my mom.
We are beyond that.
Let me call my mom.
Stop.
Oh,
Take
my
it down.
God.
Take it down.
No,
Take it down.
please.
Go to the ground.
Stop.
Go to the ground.
Stop. My son's right there.
Stop it.
Physical resistance changes the encounter immediately. Officers now have to balance completing the detention with maintaining everyone's safety. At this point, their priority is gaining control as quickly as possible before the situation becomes more unpredictable.
Stop, please.
You are doing this. No.
I'm asking you to let me call my mom.
Stop.
I'm asking you to please let me call my mom.
Roll over.
Oh, I hate you people.
You're also getting resisting arrest.
I already have one of those.
Oh, now you got another.
I'm not resisting.
You are resisting.
I can't breathe. Get off.
Stand your roller over.
Being handcuffed doesn't end an encounter from an officer's perspective. Continued non-compliance can still create safety concerns, which is why officers work to keep control of the situation until they're confident it is stabilized.
Roll over.
Sit up.
Sit up.
Okay.
I can't. You can't. Please.
Stand up.
Please,
No,
please.
we are way beyond that. Stand up.
I have to call my mom.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Oh.
Stand up.
Ow! Ow!
Stand up.
Oh,
Tuck your legs under you and stand up.
it's not my legs. It's my arm.
Continued resistance after being restrained tells officers the encounter is still evolving. Their focus now is preventing further escalation and getting the situation fully under control before moving to the next step.
If you comply, we will be willing to work with you.
Okay, can you take the resisting off?
No, absolutely not. Stand up.
1, 2, 3, go.
Stand up.
Okay.
Oh, my arm! Oh, my arm! Oh, please let go of that arm. Let go of that arm.
Okay.
Oh, my God, no, let go of my arm. Let my son come in, please.
No.
Yes.
Even after a subject is in custody, officers still have to safely move them from one location to another. Compliance matters here, because the longer that process takes, the more opportunities there are for the situation to escalate further.
We are way past that. No, we are way past that.
Hey, I
Who's your mom?
cooperated.
No, you did not.
I did. I said, fine, here, take it.
That is not cooperation.
That is cooperation.
No, it is not.
Yes, sir, it is.
What is your mom's name?
Kathy Storm.
Okay, do you know her phone number off the top of your head?
I do.
Okay, okay.
I want to
You have a
call
phone
her. I
on
need
you?
to call my friend.
Even with the arrest underway, officers are still trying to help resolve the issues she's leaving behind. By calling for someone to assist with the child in the vehicle, they're attempting to reduce the complications surrounding the arrest. Let's see if that changes the tone of the encounter.
Stop talking and let me talk. Now it is my turn. You had your turn to throw a fit, now it's my turn. No, obviously I do.
No.
Obviously I do, because you're not getting it.
No,
Okay, let's get in the car.
no.
No.
Stop. My son's right there.
We are getting in the car. If you
Stop.
don't get in the car, you're going to get instructions right away. No. Stop.
At some point, officers have to move from negotiation to action. Their priority now is completing the transport safely and efficiently, But if she continues to resist, that process can become significantly more difficult.
Stop!
Ew, give me my shoe!
Hey,
Let me
Detention.
go! Give me
Help
my
him out.
shoe! Just let me go!
Get in the car.
This is Grandma.
Give me my
Hello?
shoe!
Stop.
I hate the police! You guys are assholes! You guys think I know
Get in the car.
You guys shut that in.
Get in the car.
I'm in the car.
The incident ended with officers taking the woman into custody after repeated resistance throughout the encounter. According to the available case information, she was charged with retail theft, obstructing justice, resisting arrest, and contributing to the delinquency of a child. No public information regarding a plea or sentencing has been released. Throughout the incident, officers had to balance the investigation itself with the additional responsibilities created by the presence of a child at the scene. What are your thoughts on how officers handled this incident? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, that's the end of today's breakdown. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, how do you think this situation went down? Did the officers handle it the right way, or would you have done something differently? If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next Bodycam breakdown.